main point is, are you in fact refusing to turn the child over to the plaintiff?
Well, as of right now, yes.
Wow.
The plaintiff, Mr. Back, has pled guilty to domestic violence, which
Okay.
occurred
Well,
July 1st.
that's the only point I want to make
Yep.
today,
Okay.
Ms. Martinez.
Yep.
As a result of your failing to turn over, as this court has ordered, the court is going to remand you to the Calhoun County Sheriff,
Okay.
where you will remain incarcerated.
What's good with y'all boys, man? As y'all can see by the title, we got a bitter ass baby mama refusing the father visitation. I don't even understand why half of y'all bitter ass baby mamas do this shit, bro. Like, let the nigga see his kid, bro. Just because a nigga don't want you, don't mean he don't want his kid. Y'all need to stop being fucked up. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Let's get it. See what the judge got to say.
Well, I guess the main point is, are you in fact refusing to turn the child over to the plaintiff?
Well, as of right now, yes.
Welcome to Rebel Chaser.
Wow.
My name is Gail, and I have a clip for you from Judge Brian Kirkham.
You know it's crazy how she
37th
just said this shit in
Circuit
his
Court
face, like she don't even.
He has a mother in his courtroom who refuses to turn her
Mothers
child
don't even
over
give a fuck
to
these
her
days,
ex,
bruh.
to the child's father. And she throws out all kinds of accusations and reasons.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, shorty.
excuses.
I'm not gonna lie to you, shorty. I'm not gonna lie to you, shorty. I don't give a fuck. Hold on.
Get rid of the echo.
We're good.
Let me turn y'all up.
Court will note the appearance of Ms. Sharp on behalf of
Sorry.
the plaintiff. The defendant is appearing in pro per. This is the time and place set for the evidentiary hearing on two matters: the plaintiff's motion for denial of parenting time for make-up parenting time, as well as plaintiff's motion for return of child and to enforce the orders. The court would note that the court had entered an ex parte order to enforce judgment of custody and to show cause for failure to comply back on July 25, 2023, which stated in the order in paragraph 1 that the defendant shall immediately return the minor child, Ella Joe, back, date of birth, to plaintiff for his parenting time.
Respectfully,
The
get that man his
plaintiff
parenting
has
time.
subsequently filed an additional motion in this particular matter that was filed on November 27, 2023, stating that there has been an additional denial and that the child has not been
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. Ever since a nigga stopped getting in trouble, like talking about it, bro. Nigga stopped being in courtrooms, like talking. I'm gonna do my. You know what I'm saying? It's funny as hell to watch somebody else have to deal with this shit. I'm just saying, you gotta face the judge, not me. Face the music, boy. You did what the fuck you did, boy. You gotta stand on it now.
Ms. Martinez, have you in fact complied with the turnover order in this matter? And I say that only because the most recent motion, the plaintiff had contained in paragraph 17 of the motion various texts from you, in fact, demonstrated or showing that you do not have the intent to comply with the court orders in this matter.
I did return Bella for visitations with her father until she was abused by her father physically. She came home with cuts to her mouth that were confirmed by her pediatrician, and then that is when I stopped.
Okay. It's my understanding from reading the motion that that CPS was involved and they did not substantiate. Is that correct?
They were at the doctor's office when the doctor showed them and confirmed to them the cuts on our daughter's lips. However, whether they followed their protocol for child abuse or not I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, well, I can only assume, I don't know, but I assume that they followed their
father?
protocol as they're required to do. Well, I guess the main point is, are you in fact refusing to turn the child over to the plaintiff?
Well, As of right now, yes.
Wow.
The plaintiff, Mr. Back, has pled guilty to domestic violence, which
Okay.
occurred
Well,
July first.
that's the only point I want to make
Yep.
today,
Okay.
Ms. Martinez.
Yep.
As a result of your failing to turn over, as this court has ordered, the court is going to remand you to the Calhoun County Sheriff,
Okay.
where you will remain incarcerated until such time as the child is turned over to the plaintiff.
Okay.
So you can go with the deputy.
As I'm in court, how am I to allow the plaintiff to know where our minor
Well,
child
you're
is?
going to have to make your phone call and make sure that whoever, whether
Line that bitch up. Line that bitch up on their ass. What is you talking about, bro? What is you talking about? You don't get a baby up, your ass is going to jail. You better get that baby up. You better tell him what about. If it was me, I'd be making phone calls in the courtroom right now, even though you can't have phones in the courtroom. Shit, you better be making it pop and making it happen. Stupid ass.
the child is, that the child is turned over, but at this point, you will remain incarcerated until such time as the child is.
But if I'm in jail, how am I supposed to get my child and give her to the plaintiff? I'm just trying to make sure that I know what to do from.
You'll have to call somebody or let the plaintiff know where the child is so he can pick up the child.
May I ask one more question?
Yes,
Because, so we are gonna follow the current parenting time order, which is from the plaintiff gets our child from 8 PM to 8 AM. So,
the current orders have not been changed. They will remain in effect until such time as we have another.
so
date.
I am to turn our child over to the plaintiff at 8 PM tonight?
Is that, if that's the time of the
Yeah,
turnover?
well, yeah, that is the time of the turnover, yep.
Well, in this
I'm
particular
not gonna lie
matter,
to you. This bitch is dumb, yo. Y'all, this bitch is dumb, yo. She dumb. Bro, he literally just told her, bro, you will be sitting in the jail as long as the baby has been sitting with you, pretty much. That's what he said. That's pretty much what he said earlier. It's literally what he just said. In that case, if you go down to the county jail and you release the baby, you'll probably be down there for not even an hour. Dumbass. Pay attention.
I do note that the court has previous, and there are makeup parenting times that are required. Ms. Sharp, what are the makeup parenting times that you've requested?
Bring them up, Your Honor.
Oh, this is the pops. This
My
the pops. This
client
the pops.
initially went without the child starting July 5th, and I believe she started to comply back.
To all you fathers out there. Impressive. Listen, to all you fathers out there, bro, me included, bro, because I'm finna get on my shit, you feel me? Real life shit, bro. Get a lawyer. Doesn't matter what she say. Don't matter what she do. Get a lawyer. I bet you can see her. I get a lawyer. I bet you can see your daughter. See what he got.
Back with
He
the
got him a
order
female
for
daughter
the-
too.
in
She was ready
August.
to line that ass up.
I don't remember, she just placed me.
Okay, let me just look at my work quick. And then she stopped complying. She stopped complying November 3rd and my client has not had the child since.
Okay. So in total, how many days is that?
35. This time.
Yeah.
Last time.
29, the last time, 29 overnights, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and then from November 3rd until now, I'm sorry, just 1 second, Your Honor.
Damn.
May I, Your Honor?
Just a minute. Let's figure this out first.
No, these are we minus that hurt.
You need a calendar, Ms. Sharp?
Yes, I can bring a calendar, Your Honor, I can do it. Sorry, I was relying on his mom, which she's out there,
Oh,
and she knows all the dates. I was gonna put her up on the stand to do it, and
The mama there ready to line that ass up. Stop playing with granny, bro. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. Y'all complain with the grannies, bro. Y'all complain with these grandparents and their grandkids, and they're not fucking around with their grandkids,
yeah,
bro.
I understand.
They grandkids
Okay,
mean
so the
just as
first
much to
time
them
was
as their
29,
kids,
and
bro.
now,
That's their
the
kids'
client's
baby.
stating
That's
it's
their
34
baby's baby.
overnight.
Stop playing with these
34
grandparents.
total or 34 this time?
Additional.
Okay. So we have a total of 63, it looks like,
Correct.
is the total.
60.
Ms. Martinez, is that square with your understanding?
Yes, yes, it is. I was just wondering if the court was going to go by its recommendations that anybody that had pled guilty to domestic violence should not have 50-50 custody of the minor child because
We are enforcing the orders that
Okay.
are in existence at this time.
is the court going to investigate because of the domestic
Court does not
violence? that the
investigate.
You
plaintiff-
have no
Other
right.
agencies-
No, sweetheart, because once you're in the custody of the city, once you're in the custody of the state, once you're in the custody, bro, you have no rights. When you're in the custody, that don't make you a felon, but that make you a criminal at that point. Once you're in custody and you're in cuffs, you have no more rights. You can't sit there and say, "Oh, well, I want to make this charge and make that charge." You can't make no charges, nigga. You are the charge. Fuck is you talking about?
See handbook said it.
Other agencies investigate,
Okay.
CPS investigates, the
Goofy.
police investigate, the court does not investigate.
And I was just wondering, because the FOC handbook says that the court would investigate. if
Court
they
will
were-
order that the child be turned over to him immediately,
Okay.
forthwith, and that he will have the child for the 63 days that he has been denied as make-up parenting time.
I can have my ride here, Cindy, go get the minor child and bring her here within a half hour. She is only about 5 minutes from here. If the court can wait a half hour, I can have her here in a half hour.
Well, okay, I'll have the deputy take you, he can take
Can you
you
go,
into the
Bella?
holding tank, and then we'll see that the child.
I'm sorry, should she bring Bella here to this
You can
courtroom?
do that when you go to jail, figure it out. So,
I can. There's a personal protection order against him and he continues to address me.
It
When
don't
my
matter,
friend
nigga.
Cindy
You're a
goes to get
criminal right
Bella,
now.
should she bring her here to this
You can
courtroom?
Bring her back to the court. In fact, what we'll do is we'll have Ms. Sharp and her client, they can be out in a conference room and the child can be turned over to them. And at that time, once Ms. Sharp is confirms that he has the child, then we will allow your release.
Sure. Can you do that for me, please? Thank you.
It's been turned over to your client, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, she's in the
Okay.
hallway.
Court will again reiterate that the child will remain with the plaintiff in this matter for the next 63 days for the makeup parenting time. And thereafter, the parties will then comply with the current order that's in place. Anything else, Ms. Sharp?
The only issue would be, Your Honor, is that the child goes to school and the child, or the school has given my client a hard time before because it didn't say that it was his parenting time at that time. It's gonna be probably the next 7 days since I had to do a 7-day order for it to go into place. So there is concern that the child won't be able to go to school because he can't drop off and pick up based off of what they believe is the current order, not. So we just want to make sure she still can go to school somehow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to add that in the order in case, it's necessary, because you're gonna have the child for 63 days, so you'll need it. So put the fact is that he does have opportunity or does have the right to take the child, pick up the child and be involved in the schooling. He would have that right anyway pursuant to MCL 722.30.
Yes.
Ma'am, don't shake your head unless you know the law.
I'm sorry, but the only reason why it's like that is
Yes.
because those are my parenting time hours. Mr. Beck doesn't have Bella during school hours, so that's why the school has that in place to
He will
follow the
now.
order to a
He will
T.
The
now.
law states that
So
the
goofy ass.
non-custodial or the other parent, even if they're not a non-custodial, the other parent has the right to all information concerning schooling, doctor, etc.
Yes, they inform him about anything that goes on in the school, but just to follow the order to a T, he was not allowed to drop her off at school at noon or pick her up at 3:30 because those were not his parenting time
Hey,
hours.
W
We'll
dads.
put that in the order, make sure
W
that
dads
that's
in the
taken
comment,
care
bro.
of so that he is allowed to
And
drop
W
off, pick
judge,
up
bro.
and do whatever's necessary for the schooling purposes.
Thank you.
Anything else, Ms. Sharp?
Just that probably in the next 7 days, because it will be a 7-day order, he probably won't have the ability to take her to school and my client just wants to, unless maybe the mom can reach out and let them know. Or my client will try to reach out, but they won't follow anything without the order. So
That's up to
Yes.
that's up to the defendant.
Okay.
I'm not gonna order that she contact the
That's fine.
school or anything at this point.
thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Martinez, anything else that you?
Yes, sir. Can you tell me how this is in the best interest of the child, being that
Ma'am, I
I'm a
don't
victim of domestic violence that he pled
Ma'am,
guilty to?
file a petition if you have.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Okay. Court will end this matter at 3:00 PM. You're free to go. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hate it.
Go sit
when
your ass in
women
jail
do
for
this,
theory,
because she-
man. W files in the chat, man. I said chat. W files in the goddamn comments. W files in the goddamn everything. Man, W judge too. For real, that's the way I feel about it. Bit ass baby mamas for the L. We coming for y'all niggas, bro. Oh God. I'm out.